Good morning. It's pretty wet up here at the quarry today. I'm sitting in the excavator. I tried an intro out there in the rain, but it was rainy. I've gotten a lot of questions about how they drilled holes in granite before electricity, and well, I think there's a transition period where they're using steam or compressed air with rock drills, which are big, massive, big, massive roto hammer, basically. But before that development, they used hand drills, and it's just a chisel that's designed to drill a hole. Has a cutting edge that's a bit wider than the actual, the body of the tool, so that the shank doesn't get bound up inside the hole, and it provides clearance for dust. I picked up a chisel yesterday, or a hand drill yesterday, that was for a 3/4 inch hole, which is quite a bit bigger than I wanted. Actually, I was hoping to get a 5/8 inch hand drill, but yeah, so I'm going to try to drill a hole. It would need to be 4 inches deep for a set of 3/4 inch feathers and wedges. I expect this is going to take me quite a while. I also picked up a 3/4 inch drill bit with an SDS Max shank for my roto hammer. I'll also drill that, and we'll find out exactly how much faster an electric roto hammer is than a hand drill. The principle is strike the chisel, you turn it 90 degrees, strike it again, turn it back 90 degrees, strike it again, and you do that ad nauseum until you have a 4-inch deep hole. So let's see what we got. All right, let's take a look at these two tools here. Here's the hand chisel, square shank. I don't know, it's about 14 inches long perhaps. Has the two cutting edges right there. This is steel. The tip would be hardened. They probably soften it up throughout the body of the tool. And then actually I found a little dimple where they did a hardness test, Rockwell hardness test on the end here. They tend to make their chisels a little bit softer than their hammers. That way when you're working, the chisel mushrooms out and you can grind that down versus the hammer deforming. And then here is a hammer drill bit, 3/4 inch. The hammer drill bit has a carbide cutting edge, brazed onto the tip there. This one has 4 cutting edges, and the roto hammer strikes the end of this bit, turns it, strikes it, turns it, but it does so at like 600 or so revolutions per minute and like 1800 beats per minute. I don't really remember the specifications for this roto hammer. Does it quite a bit faster than that. So I'm gonna get this set up, and we'll kind of have a head-to-head. Let's see what we got.
Down at the bar, fiddle tunes and homemade booze, but it always goes too far. Shooting pool, crack a jack, take off now and don't look back. But hey, don't you wanna play? Hold on, sugar, why you look so sad? Come on now, mama, ain't nothing here so bad. You got fast cars, movie stars, party on down the street with Mary Jane, good cocaine, plenty down there to eat. You can double down some days. Take off now, don't think twice. But hey, don't you wanna play? Baby, come on. Tell me where you wanna go. But baby, I don't work down there anymore. No, I don't. Come on now, mama, don't you hesitate. Grab my hand, well we land. I got the champagne. We can knock it back, get on track, jump on and ride this thing. Double down, roll the dice, take off now, don't think twice. Hey, don't you wanna play? Say hey.
So I haven't had the opportunity to be up here when it's raining much. Certainly not like this, and great opportunity for me to see what's going on with the road. I'm about halfway up the road right now, and you know, there are these water bars that have been cut in. This is actually probably one of the steepest sections of the trail leading up to the quarry. So it's nice to see these water bars working. You know, this track, you know, that's a veritable stream right there, which, I mean, makes it kind of rough, but this ground is so rocky, I'm not really concerned about the road just straight up washing away. Really not too far from ledge anywhere on this mountain, but I can see that right up here, I should cut in another water bar, dump runoff over the bank right there. Well, there's actually this ribbon right here. It's kind of a demarcation and property lines. Yeah, if I catch all this water coming off the hill right there, I don't know if you can see up there in the woods, dumps right down onto the road, starts running down the tracks. If I catch that, dump it over the bank, it'll just be better for this road. And eventually I'll put down some crushed stone on this road too. There's an active aggregate quarry, I mean, a third of a mile away from here. So getting material up here won't be an issue at all. Alright, well, I'm back in the tiny truck. That was excruciating. I drilled 2 inches, and judging by the footage, it looks like it took maybe 13 minutes to drill 2 inches. And, I mean, that roto hammer was obviously way faster. I drilled the full 4 inches with the roto hammer in a matter of like 15 seconds maybe. I guess I'll go back and look at the footage to make that determination. Yeah, so I'd say that a electric roto hammer is definitely preferable to a hand drill. I don't know really why you'd have a hand drill in 2022. Maybe if you're like a rock climber and you gotta like set anchors. But even then, you know, they make cordless roto hammers these days, and I'm sure it's well worth the money. You know, I'm sure you'd be $700-800 into a good roto hammer setup. But yeah, it's probably worth spending that rather than trying to drill a hole in the side of a cliff. Maybe you have friends that are easily impressed, and you can impress your friends with hand drilling stone. I don't have any friends that care about that whatsoever. So yeah, that's probably the last time I'll drill a hole by hand. I would like to experiment with pneumatic rock drills at some point, but that's a really expensive proposition to get set up, mostly because it need a really high output air compressor. I think most of the cost is with the air compressor, so I'll keep an eye out at auctions for a big one. Yeah, it's a soaker, and at least I did something today. So thanks for watching, and let me know what else you want to see. You know, if there are any other stoneworking mysteries that you want to detangle, I you know, probably help you out there. Thank you. Take care.